Greetings everyone, my name is Joe, and in this video I'm going to be talking about house sitting and how it's been the greatest resource for my travels. If you've never heard of house sitting or you're not quite sure what it is, then this video is for you. I'm going to explain why I started house sitting, what all is involved, walk you through the platform I use, which is hands down the best one out there, and share some of my personal sitting experiences, as well as effective tips for securing a sit. This video is loaded with valuable information, so be sure to stick around till the end. Let's get started. I've been a professional musician for many years, and my career has allowed me to tour and perform in numerous countries around the world. These experiences really stoked my passion for travel. In 2014, I started my solo travels, relentlessly taking one trip after another, all in an effort to develop a greater awareness of the world, different cultures, and ultimately myself. Now, a common misconception about travel is that it's expensive. Well, sure, it can be depending on your preferences. Some prefer the comfort of 5-star hotels, fancy resorts, or cruise ships, while others prefer hostels, camping, or couch surfing. But in my opinion, if you can forego familiar and luxurious accommodations, you'll find a bunch of affordable and often free options that arguably give you a more in-depth experience in whatever place you're visiting. In 2018, I moved to Europe, started a business, built a camper van, and traveled full-time. Though the van had a number of features that made it suitable to live in, I also wanted the option to occasionally stay in one place for a while and have access to common household comforts such as more space, a full kitchen, shower, laundry, etc. This is when I discovered house sitting, and since then it's completely revolutionized the way I travel. So, what is house sitting? Essentially, house sitting is when a person takes care of someone's home and property while the owner is away, in exchange for free accommodation. Pet sitting typically goes hand in hand with house sitting, though it is possible to only care for a person's home without any pets. Commonly, there are plants to care for as well. Now, I know it's possible to find paid house sitting gigs, but I personally haven't done any of those, so I won't be talking about that here. For me, it's rewarding enough to be able to stay in a place for days, weeks, or months at a time for absolutely free. I save so much money with this method, and it really allows me to immerse myself in a particular area and experience the day-to-day. Of course, there are a variety of house-sitting sites out there, but the one I use and swear by is Trusted Housesitters. I did research other companies beforehand, but Trusted Housesitters consistently ranked number one amongst its competitors and had the best reviews across the board. Not to mention its worldwide coverage and super user-friendly website and app. I've been a member of Trusted Housesitters since 2021, and it's allowed me to travel around Europe on an absurdly low budget. In fact, I always tell people after joining Trusted Housesitters, I will never pay for a hotel or Airbnb again. It's hands down the most cost-efficient way of staying somewhere, without sacrificing comfort and safety. Again, some prefer staying in nice hotels, and there's nothing wrong with that. But personally, I much prefer a beautiful big house all to myself. Plus, there are daily costs with hotels and Airbnb, whereas with Trusted Housesitters, there's simply an annual membership fee that allows you unlimited house sits during that time. Additionally, Trusted Housesitters provides free background checks, insurance coverage, free 24/7 vet advice and customer support, the ability to set up alert notifications, and a detailed welcome guide for each sit. Now, in the spirit of transparency, I am a Trusted Housesitters affiliate partner. What that means is I make a small commission when someone signs up through my affiliate link. However, I would not have applied to the program if I wasn't a seasoned member with genuine enthusiasm towards the company. That being said, I'll be sharing my affiliate link in this video. If you find this content helpful, please utilize the link to sign up. Doing so helps me out, and out of appreciation, I'll be offering you a special promo code to get 25% off all new memberships. First, visit the Trusted Housesitters website via my affiliate link, trustedhousesitters.pxf.io/joehousesits. There are 3 memberships offered: pet parent, sitter, or combined. The plans, prices, and included features are all clearly laid out for each. I've personally been using the basic sitter plan. It's the cheapest in that category and gives me access to everything I need. I've honestly never felt like I'm missing out on the additional features found in the other plans, but it is nice those additional options exist. Once you choose the plan best suited for you, you'll be directed to the billing page. Here you can apply my special promo code JOEB25 to receive a generous 25% discount on your first year of membership. Once signed up, there's a quick verification process, and from there you can create your profile. For creating your profile, here are 4 effective tips that will increase your chance of homeowners choosing you. Number 1, upload a nice profile photo of yourself. Choose one that gives off a positive and friendly vibe. Make sure your whole face is clearly visible, in other words, no sunglasses, mask, etc. Number 2, create a strong profile headline, something that will capture people's attention and also reassure them that you're well qualified. Since the platform is geared towards pets, perhaps include the phrase pet sitter or animal lover in your headline. Number 3, upload additional photos, in particular photos of you with animals. This shows pet owners you already have experience with pets, which gives them peace of mind and betters your chance of being selected. Of course, you can include other photos as well to help convey who you are and your interests, but the majority of them should be with animals. Number 4, after completing a sit, you'll be able to request a review from the homeowner. Reviews are public and posted on your profile. The more positive reviews you collect, the more successful you'll be when applying for future sits. Sitters can also leave public feedback for the homeowners. But when you're first getting started, it's helpful to reach out to people you know for a few initial references. Ideally, people you've already housed or pet sat for, otherwise employers, landlords, or anyone else who could verify your positive qualities and reliability. Make sure your profile is complete before applying for a sit. First impressions are super important. You want to present yourself as well as possible to maximize the likelihood of being chosen. At this point, you're ready to search for a house sit. You can search by city, country, or filter by dates, duration, pets, landscape, house or apartment, etc. Each listing from your search includes a descriptive headline, the dates, location, and little icons that tell you what kind of pets they have and how many. When you click on a listing, you'll be able to browse through photos of the home and pets, read information about the homeowners, their residence and its surroundings, and a breakdown of your responsibilities. You'll also find feedback from their past sitters. When searching for a sit, I personally look for ones with cats. Cats tend to be more independent than dogs in that they can basically be left by themselves all day, allowing me the opportunity to go out and explore without a time limit. Whereas with dogs, there's a finite amount of time you can be gone before they have to be let outside or walked. Before applying for a sit, be sure to consider the type of itinerary you're planning. In other words, if you're looking to be out and about all day, every day, then choosing a sit with 2 horses, 10 chickens, 5 goats, and 3 dogs is a bad idea. Once you find a sit that looks good, you can apply for it by writing the homeowners and introducing yourself. Here are 5 tried and true tips of mine for writing a successful application. Number 1, introduce yourself and express enthusiasm towards sitting for them and caring for their pets. Be sure to include the actual names of their pets. Number 2, make sure you read the entire listing in full and reference some key points so they know you actually read it. This is comforting to the owners and reassures them that you take the responsibilities seriously. Number 3, reference your prior experience with their particular type of animal. For example, that you grew up with cats or you had a pet rabbit of your own. Owners like to know their pets are in the hands of someone who's well-versed with the standard procedures for their specific animal or animals. Number 4, emphasize that their dates are convenient for you and include a positive comment about their location. For example, you appreciate the surrounding nature or you like being in the city center close to nearby stores and restaurants. And number 5, finish the message by reiterating your interest in the sit. Let them know you're happy to answer their questions and schedule a video call. A call beforehand is pretty common as homeowners like to get a feel for who you are and go over some basics of the sit. And make sure to always proofread your application before sending. Another super important thing to be aware of is that house sits can be posted and filled very quickly. This is especially relevant if you're trying to find a sit to accompany your travel plans. When searching for a sit in a particular place, it's crucial to check frequently. I've seen as many as 5 or 6 sits appear and disappear within the same day. Also, Trusted Housesitters recently limited the number of applicants per sit to a maximum of 5. Once 5 sitters have applied, the listing is unable to accept additional applications. At that point, the applications are reviewed by the homeowner and a sitter is selected. In the case that none of the applicants are chosen, or perhaps the sitter backs out, the listing is usually reposted. Fortunately, you can see the number of applicants within each active listing. So if you come across one that looks good, and there are already 4 applicants, you better act fast. And speaking of which, to best ensure my applications go through before a sit closes, I've prepared a template to expedite the application process. Now with that said, I never send the same copy and pasted message to different people. I always customize the template to the particular sit I'm applying for by including the relevant names, pet type, location, dates, responsibilities, etc. The template simply saves me time when applying, especially when there's already 4 applicants ahead of me. Once an application is submitted, you should hear from the homeowner pretty quickly. Sometimes they'll respond the same day, and sometimes it takes a day or 2. That's why it's always a good idea to apply for several sits within a particular search to increase your chance of getting one. Usually a homeowner will respond and either request to schedule a call with you or communicate that they've chosen someone else. Once you have confirmed a sit, you'll be able to request a welcome guide from the homeowner. The welcome guide contains information such as contact info, details and instructions about their home and pets, as well as neighborhood suggestions and emergency contacts. Now in my case, I've been utilizing Trusted Housesitters in a pretty unique way this past year, where I've literally been living exclusively from the house sits I do. With a little bit of effort and planning, I'm able to continually jump from one sit to the next, allowing me to travel endlessly and go and stay wherever I please. This alternative approach suits me perfectly right now since I enjoy a nomadic lifestyle and frequent change of scenery. As a matter of fact, I'm filming this video in the house I'm currently sitting. I do like having a home base as well, but after my experience in the camper van and moving around so often, I was inspired to maintain a minimalist lifestyle that honestly I enjoy just as much. So I'm very adaptable in that I'm totally okay with either option, having a home base or moving around regularly. Now, one complaint about Trusted Housesitters is the membership cost. In addition to being the most popular house-sitting site, it's also one of the most expensive. But I think the price is completely justified given the vast selection of sits worldwide, the frequent acceptance rate for applied sits, and the fact that a few nights in a hotel or Airbnb would already exceed the annual membership fee, which again allows you unlimited house sits per year. So if you're looking to save significant money when you travel, or planning to travel for an extended period of time, and you love animals, then Trusted Housesitters could be the perfect option for you. Personally, it's been a life-changing resource that's allowed me to travel full-time while enjoying free accommodations. In light of that, I felt compelled to make this video to help spread the word. I hope you found this content informative and inspiring. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions, and please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and happy travels to you all.